Morning all, how's it going? Just out in the woods with the dogs. Just dropped my son off at school. School's just through the trees there. I'm heading to Co-op for milk and juice, and then home. I'm going to practice guitar today. So I've got a gig on Friday. It's the first one in a couple of months. So I'm a bit rusty. I need to go through my set list, and it's not so much the playing of the songs I need to practice as the technical button presses on the loop station and all that stuff. And also I've got a new pedal. I've got a reverb pedal called the Strymon Blue Sky, which I bought used off a guy on a guitar forum, and I've not really used it, so I'm going to play with that, see what kind of sounds I can get out of it and figure out how to use it. I think on Friday I'm going to go with just my pedal board and no laptop and no Apollo Twin interface, because it gets a little complicated carrying all that stuff, and I want to simplify a little bit if I can. It works very well, don't get me wrong. It's just hassle setting it all up and tearing it down, and it means I've got a laptop in front of me for the whole gig. So yeah, a music day should be fun. Just working on my pedal board for the gig on Friday. I've got a new pedal, this one here, Strymon Blue Sky, which is a tremendous reverb pedal, and I'm not really sure where to put it in the signal chain, and I'm trying to reconfigure my pedal board. I'll just talk you through it. Right, this is my DI, Baggs Venue, which is a fantastic bit of kit. The guitar goes in to the input, and then you've got an output jack and an output XLR mute tuner. I use that all the time just for pulling the plug out the guitar. The tuner's not that good. The boost though I use all the time for solos. This here is my wireless receiver. This is the wireless transmitter, the belt pack, which goes, well, I put it in my pocket actually because the belt pack bit was rubbish, which means the guitar's wireless, which is great. I've got a distortion, which I really use only for Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. And this here is a microphone splitter. Now the reason I use this is because, hang on, let me just turn you around. So the reason I use the mic splitter is because I use this, which is a Boss RC300 loop station. It's got 3 separate loop pedals, an expression pedal which you can configure. I usually configure the expression pedal to have delay, and you can put your vocal mic into this and your instrument, so you're able to loop vocals and instrument. Now I don't want the vocals looped all the time, because say for example I'm playing a song with an intro which I'm looping, and then I'm launching into the song, and the first part of the song, let's say it's the verse, which it normally is the part that I want to loop the guitar. So if I were looping both, I would have to play the whole verse through on the guitar without singing in order to record it, and then loop it and sing the verse. So it means rearranging all your songs, and it makes things a little long and clumsy. So what I do is I have that microphone splitter, so one output goes into the loop station but the other output goes to the mixer desk, so it's not being looped, which means I can play the whole verse through and sing with this recording, and it's recording only the guitar. Then if there comes a part in the song where I want to record the vocals so that I can then sing a harmony over the vocals, I can do that with the microphone splitter. So I hope that makes sense. But the trouble I'm having today is, first of all, reconfiguring the pedal board, because you've got to be able to get to the buttons. See all these buttons here? You have to be able to get to them easily with your feet. And second of all, I'm not sure whether to put the reverb pedal in a loop configuration or in a straight configuration. And what do I mean by that? Let me just show you. I have to do this one-handed, but if you look at the back of the Venue DI, you can see it has an effects send and an effects return. That means that you can put the guitar in first to the DI, and then you can have a separate output going out to the effects pedal and then coming back from the effects pedal back into the DI pedal. The advantage of that is that the Venue DI, which is a preamp, will be doing the preamplification before the signal gets to the effects pedal. I think that's only really an issue though if you're using a passive pickup in your guitar, which means a pickup in the guitar which has no battery. If that's the case, then you really need to get the signal amplified as close to the source as possible. But my pickup is active, so it has batteries inside the guitar which pre-amplify the signal before it comes out of the guitar. So in essence, I could really put the Blue Sky reverb pedal anywhere I want. So I think it's going to come down to a case of just where I can physically place it on the pedal board and connect it up and still have plenty of room to get to the buttons easily. This is the sort of thing musicians have to go through. Is, you know, I can play the music now. I mean, I do need to practice, but a big part of it is practicing my tone, my signal chain, and figuring out all the technical sides so that when I get to the gig, I'm ready to go. I don't want to be figuring any of this out when I'm setting up the gig or when I'm playing the gig, because all of my mental capacity will be used with the performing aspect. The technical side has to be completely solid so that I can concentrate on performing as well as I can. But the other thing with performing as well as I can is that the sound has to be as good as I can make it, because there's nothing worse than trying to concentrate on performance and then hearing something not right and having to try and figure it out on the fly. That really upsets your performance. So that's what I'm up to today. I'm going to be putting a big speaker over here. I'm having to set up in the living room because the spare room, the heater's broken and it's freezing in there, so I'm just going to set up now and then I'll leave it set up for the week pretty much. I'm home again tomorrow, so I will get to practice tomorrow. It's coming up for 4 o'clock now, so most of the day's been spent vacuuming and chores and stuff. The rest of the day is going to be spent out figuring out these technical aspects, and then the kids will be home, so I won't be able to play very much. Anyway, that's my day, and if you've got any questions, let me know. If you've got any solutions, I'd also love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.